call is being recorded.
Well, good morning. Good morning. My name is Phyllis Nash. I am one of the 4 co-founders here at Akana. Really glad to be in front of you this morning. For those of you that don't know, this is called the Diamond Factory. Diamond is our highest rank in Akana. And so we know everybody is a diamond in heart and in spirit. And now we just got to get you to that rank. But we meet here every morning, Tuesday through Friday, so we can get our day started with like-minded, positive people, because there's a lot of low elevation people out there, and we want to rise above. And guess what? We want to elevate them also. So I'm flat out excited about being here this morning. One thing I didn't speak on this week that I meant to, because I was just blessed with Dr. Roz hosting all the people that are doing the gardening and the farming and preparing of their own food, growing their own food. And I've always been inspired by that, because I flat out, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world to do is eat. And, just being able to go to the farmer's market every week, I look forward to that. It's like a kid in a candy store. I'm there, I'm watching, I'm smelling, I'm touching. And the food is so different when you come home and prepare it. And for them to share with us how we can have that in our households on a daily basis, starting small. If I don't even do anything this year, but start growing my own herbs, that's a plus, because cooking with herbs, eliminating salt, it's just so many things that we can do while creating the blue zone. So I just want to give shout outs again to Dr. Roz for always bringing forth stuff that can change our lives, and not only our lives, guys, but the people out there in the industry just waiting for us to let them know what's going on in the land of Akana. And so I would like to bring up someone that is, you hear all the time, a leader in the industry, a leader in our company, never afraid, never shy. And I attribute that to her being a Leo, because I know we will try things. But Bernadine Kirkland is doing just talking, going out and taking her business to the public. And so, Bernadine, I would just like you to share what you're doing, how you're attracting people, how you're putting us on, attention just by promoting what you do and then putting it to your page. And I just want you all to think about, if each and every one of us was contributing to this kind of activity at least twice a month, if all of us committed to that, then you know what Akana would be. I mean, it would be like a commercial, and we would be getting the attention of so many, many people. So Bernadine, why don't you share what you've been doing with I call them commercials for Akana. You can take it away, my friend. And she is a diamond here at Akana. So guys, she's out hailing out of Petersburg, Florida. Did I get that right?
No, ma'am.
I didn't. Oh my God. Tell them where you hailing from, dear.
Pensacola, Florida.
Well, I'll say Petersburg. Maybe I need to come to both of them. Okay, so
Girl, you definitely need to come to Pensacola.
Yeah, for sure. I will. So go for it.
You got an invitation. Well, thank you so much, Phyllis. It is always a pleasure and an honor to be asked to share with the Akana Nation. And I remember when you said to me first that you wanted me to share some things, and I was thinking about mindset. And Coach Dan beat me to it. He did everything much more eloquently than I ever could. That was the word. It was about mindset. And the word of God says, so as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And it's in your knowing when things happen. So you just need to remind yourself of that. And I just think about all the things that Akana has and all the things that we have to offer people. And it is just, I can't even think of the word for it if we don't share. I just feel it is necessary for us to share. So I have to tell people. And I think we all have to tell people. We have it set up where we have something called chat, CHAT. You choose 10 people, you say hello to them, you ask them to add, and then you tag them on our page, on our Akana page. And Phyllis, you just mentioned it. If we all did that weekly, take a day weekly to just add some people, that page would blow up. But I take it upon myself to tell everybody I meet If you're doing something for me, if I'm in a store, if I'm getting eyeglasses, if I'm getting in your Uber, if I'm waiting in a line, or if I'm doing something for you, I'm going to share. If I'm in a store shopping, like we were this week, I'm buying from you or your store, you're going to know what I do and hopefully buy from me. My goal when I started with Akana was to have 10 new customers a month. And the first year that I was in, I had 120 customers. So that meant I was doing my 10 a month. But set a goal for yourself. And if that's what you choose to do, then you're going to run and get that. But it's all in your mind. It's like you have to think it and you have to know it. It's in your knowing that you can do it. And don't make it selfish. You know, make the decisions that Coach Dan was talking about, decisions that are best for you. Be bold enough to care about yourself regardless of how others feel. And at the end of the day, you've got to know the moments or times of necessity to secure your mask first. He mentioned so many things, and I just want to mention the 4 points that he made because they were just at the top of my list when I got off the phone. You've got to make a decision that's best suited for you. You have to, number 2, accept the reality and the fact that not everyone's going to be happy with your decision. Number 3, you are what are the consequences of your inaction? So if you don't tell somebody, I felt that when I didn't share Akana with my mother-in-law immediately because she is one of the mothers of the church. She is, when I met her, what I told my mom was the closest thing to God I know here walking on earth because she's the narrow way. She is all the way Jesus and just a narrow way saint. And I didn't know how to share Akana because I was thinking the way so many of our other people think that cannabis or CBD got too high. So I had to adjust my mind. And that's what I started doing in this business was learning how to adjust my mind and helping other people make that mind shift so that they are receptive to what we have. Because what we have is saving lives, is changing lives, and we need everyone to know what it is that we're doing. So what happens if you don't choose yourself? You have to choose you first, and then you can share it with other people. And he said, 4th, finally say F it, and that F is forget it. So forget it and go for it. You have to go for it if you want to accomplish your goals. So choose you today. Stay committed to your goals, your dreams, your why. You know, get to know yourself and your dreams, and the vision that you have yourself can be a reality. So choose you and make things happen, and let's party. Let's party, Akana Nation. Let's get into people's homes, and let's party in your own home. But let's party to be that successful entrepreneur, that Akanapreneur. So it starts with learning your craft. It starts with opening your mouth, share and invite to everything that we have. How many of you are still showing up on Tuesdays for the doctor's meeting? How many of you all are showing up on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday and Sunday for the Flat Belly Lifestyle, and on Sundays for that Flat Belly Lifestyle open call? How many of you all are showing up on Wednesday afternoons and Saturday mornings? We need to be doing everything that Akana has available to us to do. We need to show up when Akana is having events. There's an event happening in Chicago August 1st. Y'all need to be getting tickets. Y'all need to be coming to the events that are kind of sponsored. So talking to people, talking to lots of people. I just got so much on my mind. So let's not be selfish with our word. You know, let's know for ourselves and tell everyone. Chat, choosing yourself, choosing, people to add to, and growing your personal business by attending these Akana sponsored events. That August 1st event, you already know if you already have your ticket. The day it was announced, I got a ticket because I wanted to go. Phyllis says she's a foodie. I'm a foodie too, and I want to be there when they do all of that delicious vegan food. So this business is built event to event. So you want to make sure that you're getting tickets and just showing up. And I want to join the Del Nados. I want to join Ernestine Davis. I want to join my upline, Gigi Harris, and others on their shopping trip to Orlando. So these contests are designed to generate sales in your dispensary and reward us handsomely for doing so. So I say everybody who loves to travel, loves to eat, they say a sandwich is good, but free sandwich is better. And I dare say the same about free vacation. My team, the Blessed Branches, helped me win several trips within Akana. First two was to Jamaica. The next one was one that I won on a contest during one of our events. Be at the event, be present. I won the free trip to Las Vegas, and that was amazing. Then I won the trip to the cruise, and then I won the trip to Dubai based on my team. It is such an amazing, amazing company. So everybody needs to get partying, everybody needs to get sharing, and let's just go. Don't keep it to yourself. Tell everybody, get testimonies, and post them. Phyllis, there's so much more for me to say, but I'm going to give it back to you because I could go on because I love Akana.
Awesome, awesome. I thank you for that, Bernadine. And when you say that Coach Dan talked about mindset, it's always great to hear many, many perspectives. And you brought another perspective. Maybe somebody else heard something from you that they might not have heard from Coach Dan. So never, ever, ever feel like, oh, I can't talk about the same thing, because people hear different people different ways. I was talking to Mooney because I had a 18-year-old guest at the event on Wednesday night. And now he is a young man that's entrepreneurial minded, college bound, going to Morehouse in August. But he was so excited about the possibility. He thought he was very healthy. He thought he ate healthy, but he did not. And when he took his bioscan, he saw that. But he questioned us about the bioscan, saying this isn't right. But then he calmed down. And what he did want was to be healthy, wanted to change his eating habits, and wanted to take this back to his peers. And, Mooney said, Phyllis, we got to get in there and we got to get another perspective. He can look at you and say, okay, she could be my grandmother. And, but she's giving me information. And so he gave me some ideas where this young man would hear from a younger person, even things that he could not receive from me. And so it's just, when you bring the information, it does not matter if we're saying the same thing, but it's most important on how someone is taking it. So now I made an appointment to help him, meet somebody that owns a vegan restaurant, that's a young Black entrepreneur that he can relate to more. And so now he looks at me as his support and his advisor, but now he's going to get somebody in his age group so they can relate. And so again, never hesitate on sharing the same information, because you don't know who's listening and who's going to receive it. And everybody got something to bring to the table on the same subject. So with that being said,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
They say some things are worth repeating, and that definitely was. Thank you so much for letting me share, Phyllis.
That is. Thank you for being my guest this morning, and thank you. And I know everybody got blessed this morning. And guess what? We did the perfect timing, because we got 1 minute left. And if there are anything that's going on across the country that we need to hear about, starting with our own Dr. Roz, and if anybody else is doing anything, please share. Dr. Roz, you can take it away.
Hey, Phyllis and Bernadine, thank you. Phyllis, if we could, I know we just got 1 minute, but could I ask Bernadine?
As you need.
No, I want to ask Bernadine if she could share what she's doing, because she has been taking pictures, doing lives with people across the country as she's been traveling when they've been using the pain cream. My question for you to share is, number one, what made you focus on the pain cream? Number two, how is it that you know the person is in pain? Number three, what are you saying to them to give them the sample of the pain cream?
Okay, thanks so much. First of all, I don't leave home without my samples of rub. If you look at my back office, you'll see that I order those samples. I'm looking at 4 packs of the samples, and there are 8 rubs in each. So I leave home with them in my pocket. I will see someone who's physically bent over a shopping cart in Walmart, and I will ask them if they've ever heard of a rub that will help them have a better quality of life. I'll ask them if I had a rub in my pocketbook, if I could take it out and put it on them and help them ease the pain that's in their back, their legs, or whatever, would they be willing to let me try it? And everybody says yes. I haven't run into anybody that says no. So that's first. You can visibly see someone who is in pain. Another way is if I'm, overhearing, I ear hustle, I hear things. And if I hear somebody saying that they have pain or talking about someone else that's in pain, if they're right there. And once I do, I keep gloves, I keep, the rub, I keep everything with me. I don't leave the, even if I'm just going down the street to the store, I'm going to have something in my little zip bag over my shoulder that I'll be able to put something on. And and my thing is I don't give away the rub, unless I'll give away, the actual massage, the rub on, but I don't give away the rub until they create a customer account. So if they create a customer account and I know that they're getting relief and they're going to be purchasing from me, they create a customer account, then I can give them that sample that I just used for them.
Awesome. And so what
did I answer all the questions? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but some people are going to say, I know you're Bo, I know you're Leo, so that's why you don't have any problem going up. But do people say no? And if they say no, do you feel rejected or do you just go on to the next person?
Well, I haven't gotten a no. That's what I just said. No one has told me no, that I couldn't do it. And the first person that did say, that they were I think it was a firefighter person, and he says that he can't use that because he's randomly drug screened. I just went back. Oh, I think that was the question. I went back and just told them it's a topical rub and it doesn't break the blood-brain barrier. But that's what I was talking about earlier, learning your craft, knowing what to do. And yeah, you educate yourself and then you can educate other people. But Dr. Roz, you asked why the rub? Because I was feeling like I needed to go back to my roots. When I started with Akana 3 years ago, that was the product that I said, if I sell nothing else with Akana, I'm going to sell this rub because it works. I know it works. And so I went back to that. I went back to my roots, and it wasn't over $100. And where I'm here in Florida now, and I can't say the cost of living is so much less, but I'm living around people with a lot less resources than they had in Boston. So I went back to my roots of saying, okay, I'm gonna sell this rub. I'm gonna go back and sell this, sell something that is affordable to people. And even if I'm doing a $10 jar of rub just to get them to know what it is and to try it, that's where I'm going to start. And I took a page out of Dr. Betty's book too. I just want you to buy a blood type test kit from me. And you can learn about everything else from all of the other events and things that we do. But if you can get, sell something that is like $20, like even an essential oil off your website, you'll get people shopping, you'll get people knowing and doing. So I just want people to get the lower end things right now. I'm still working on Flat Belly Lifestyle with everybody, of course, but things that I know that I can move, whether it's a hair care thing or whether it's the rub, I just want to get something where people can create an account and be a customer. And then my goal is to get that at least. Go ahead.
And then you stay around long enough to see the results, right?
Absolutely. If you're in Walmart, from the produce section, which is where both of us were, which is a great section to be in, you really want to shop outside of the store. So the things that are outside of the store are where you get all the things that you need for health. Everything you shopping up and down the aisles for, them chips and cookies and processed stuff is not what we need. So I'm usually on the outside of the store. So I ran into her at the produce section, and then I ran in her at the back of the store. It's still in the back of the store at the aisles. And when she was walking straight up, not like she was humped over that carriage, I got the second testimony from her because I was like, wow, this is something that people need to see and know, not just to hear it from me. So that's why I've been blowing you up with all the testimonies. I still have more, but I'll send them to you, over time. But all of us need to be doing this, not just, one person. Everybody does it. Everybody posts. And then we're flooding the timeline, the Akana timeline with positive testimony. And that's what we need.
Now, are you putting these on your page too? Because I think you should do that. That's what I meant when I said that we all should be doing what you're doing in that respect.
Oh, they were on my page first.
Okay.
They were on my
Okay.
page first. So when
Gotcha.
Dr. Roz mentioned during one of the morning calls that, you know, we need to be doing this, I just started sharing them, sending them to her. Because
Okay.
at that time, I wasn't putting them on the Akana page.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely need to be on both, but definitely on your page. And that's what the suggestion to do that throughout the company. If everybody did that, you know, pain is something you don't want to be in. I don't know anybody that just wants to volunteer to be in pain. And one of the other reasons for the pain cream is when I first started sharing at the meetings, I would be standing on pins and needles, hoping, okay, I hope they get a result. But you know that it's almost a slam dunk that when you put that pain cream on, within 5 to 10 minutes, they're going to get a result, and that is going to be a favorable result, whether they're less stiff, whether the pain is subsiding, you're going to get it. So you want a demonstrable product, and that is it. Everybody on the line can do this all day, every day long.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Bernadine. I got a little bag with my little supplies. Anywhere I go, sitting next to somebody on the plane, you're going to know that I got some products that can help the quality of your life.
Amen.
Anything else, Dr. Roz?
No, that was it. That was it. Okay. So
Okay.
10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time is our custom. We will have our overview, a kind of overview. Those persons that you're trying to get across the finish line, get them on that call, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Anybody else have anything going on this weekend? Kind of related. So if you don't have an event going on, I bet every one of you are going to attend an event. I have several. At funerals are an event, guys. Don't go in there talking about what you could have saved the person that might be deceased. But hey, you're going to see some people that you haven't seen in a while. Just exchange information and let them know that, hey, I want to get with you later in the week. Weddings are going on. Graduations may still be going on. Family reunions are going on, you know, receptions, weddings. Just think about everything that's going on where you can help change the quality of somebody's life. You don't have to do an event at the event. You just have to let them know, hey, I got something I want to get with you later in the week with. Let's exchange numbers and what's the best time to give you a call. Boom. And then give them a call on that time. And these young people, guys, it keeps happening. It keeps happening. I attracted two personally myself. Another person brought this young man to the event on Wednesday. Hey, these young people want what we have. And so I don't care who it is. You should be out there talking to everybody, because there's not one person walking this earth that does not need something that Akana has to offer, even if it's just education. You got to tell people.
Yes. Hey, Phil, this is Diamond Mike. Can I tell you what I'm doing this weekend?
Yes, you can. Tell us.
I've been invited to speak at a men's breakfast tomorrow morning in my parents' hometown, which is a little distance away from when we had our meeting when you were in town down in Waverly, Virginia, which is outside of Prince George. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be doing a talk on men's health.
Okay. Awesome. So anybody in that area, you might want to reach out to Mike. And one of the best places you can get him is on Messenger on Facebook, Michael Newsom. If you have anybody in the area, or if you have a flyer, Mike, and you want it posted, make sure you get that out, because you never know who in the areas that we have represented distributors doing an Akana event and educating. Which brings to mind that same meeting that the guy came to on Wednesday. He was brought by an older gentleman that is in the business. And he said, oh my goodness, the veterans would absolutely love this. So again, every age, men, women, they need to hear about what we have. Because having a quality of life as you get older is everything. Having good health as a young person looking to be an older person with great health is a good thing. So everybody again needs what we have. So anybody else want to speak before we end our call today?
Yes, Phyllis.
I hear you, Brenda.
Okay, I just want to say that when y'all came to my event, I wanted my son, which is 34, to see Christian because he's young. Because my son think only old people do this business and female. But anyway, he's a distributor, but he's not doing anything. Yesterday he was out and he overheard these older people talking about pain and medication. So he said, and he's excited now, so I'm hoping it stayed that way. He said, I told him, he said, oh, you want to get, I'm part of this health and wellness, Akana, blah, 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 because he got the gift of gab like Renee. So anyway, to make a long story short, we're supposed to be setting up where we go and share the information with a group of people at this church in another area of the older people.
Awesome.
So I'm excited. And he took some pain cream to rub on them and stuff. And he was like, wow, I think I could do this. I said, you think?
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, you can.
I just want to share that.
Thank
the pain
you.
cream is the key thing. So
yes, you get in the door with what works, and taking somebody out of pain definitely works. Is there anybody else that would like to share? Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Hey, Phyllis. Phyllis, this is Kat. How you doing?
Hey,
Akana Nation. Remember, this is the weekend for people to have Juneteenth celebrations also, because June 19th is in the middle of the week, although there'll be some celebrations that will go on those days. Remember, this is the weekend that most cities have their Juneteenth festival or their parades or whatever. That's also a really great networking opportunity. Every single year, I participate in a vending event for Juneteenth here in Columbia, South Carolina. However, on Saturday, it's going to be 102 degrees and rising. So I'm not going out there. But what our committee has done this year is expanded the Juneteenth events to have a more upper echelon event along with the festival. So it's going to be going on from today until Wednesday. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, I get to attend an event that is a grand opening for a children's movie on our ETV station, as well as a documentary on Columbia's Black Wall Street. I said that this ticketed event is a 2-day event that's going to be an awesome networking opportunity that's only going to cost me $45.
Wow.
And so I encourage you guys to look for your own areas, because now that Juneteenth is a national holiday, and I hope y'all know that, Juneteenth as of this year is now a national holiday. It's going to be more and more celebrated. So you are going to see a large amount of cities that have expanded what they do for Juneteenth this year. So don't let that opportunity slip by, because a lot of stuff's happening this weekend.
Okay. Well, guys, I think that is phenomenal. And guess what, Mooney? Oh, that's right. Guess what, Mooney? We were going to have a wonderful new event on Wednesday night at the regular meeting. So Juneteenth theme will be exciting. And I'm just putting you out there, Mooney, because you said you would. But we're going to have food, y'all, and let these young people see that eating and having a vegan lifestyle, as well as older people and everybody else that comes, is a good thing, because Mooney be hooking up some good old food. And so that's what we're going to do. And so, Mooney, let's go. He ain't said nothing. He got his, there you go. Well, we put it out there in the universe, so it got to be happening. Mooney, you want to say something?
I'm excited. I hope that it's packed out, because this is the opportunity where we're going to have bite sizes of some good food. So if you all have been, I say go to my Facebook page. I'll give you a sneak peek, but you got to go to my Facebook page. I'm going to tease you today, and you want to be there, not just to eat the food. I mean, we got a lot of things going on, but I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, share. Let's pack it out.
Let's pack Wednesday night out.
And Mooney, please celebrate my diamond Terry Anderson's birthday on June 19th there at the party.
Oh, awesome. That's good stuff to know. Thank you, Bernadine.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Hey, and another thing, guys, for all you men and awesome fathers out there, happy Father's Day. To my own in-house, happy Father's Day, and happy birthday to Lewis, who he celebrates Father's Day and his birthday on Sunday. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you, Dr. Ross, for reminding me of that. I'm going to give you your due no matter what. And guys, I think we had an awesome call this morning. Excited. So you know it's giving me ideas of what Friday's calls are going to be, because I love participation and I love for you guys to tell your stories, to encourage each and every one. So that's what Friday is going to be about. Talking about what you are doing in your business and changing lives. So with that being said, if nobody else has anything else to say, Rubies and above, we're going to be on the call. Congratulations and do a great job. Go out and push. And we'll see you back here on Monday morning. Bye now.